Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you a ridiculously easy strong Xin Zhao build. We're going to be rushing Eclipse into Essence Reaver into 𝗕𝘂𝑃𝐻𝑒𝑋. You don't see this build too often, but it has a 68% win rate with over a 5% pick rate. The best thing about this build is if you're someone who struggles to use activatable items because you constantly forget or you just have bad fingers, then this build's going to be really good for you because none of the items in it are activatable. Eclipse isn't, 𝗕𝘂𝑃𝐻𝑒𝑋 isn't, and neither is the Essence Reaver. The awesome thing about this build is also the Essence Reaver's sweet crits and ability haste. It feels super strong. Love that item. For our runes, you're going to want to go Lethal Tempo, Triumph with Tenacity. That way you have the option to not have to go Merc Treads. Against their team, I'll still probably go Merc Tread since they're very AP heavy. They're all AP except for Jhin. And then you're going to want 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗹 with Magical and Cosmic Insight. If you don't want to go Inspiration Tree, then you can go for Ravenous Hunter or Relentless Hunter with Sudden Impact in the Domination Tree. That would be your other best bet. If the enemy jungler is something that you can't solo without Exhaust or Ignite, go ahead and take Exhaust or Ignite for your secondary summoner spell. It's definitely worth it on Xin Zhao. So for example, if their jungler was a Warwick, then I would go for it. Or maybe if it was a Graves, because Graves has so much extra armor, you would probably need the Ignite. It's a Singed though. It's like a Singed Evelynn, Kayn. Anything that's weak in 1v1s or anything off meta, you're going to beat by default. If you're up against something like Lee Sin, it's a little bit of a coin flip. But I think Xin Zhao does have a little bit of the edge since you have Lethal Tempo and Lee Sin doesn't usually go for Lethal Tempo. Lee Sin usually goes for Conqueror. We'll take red buff and then gank. Usually on Xin Zhao, you're only going to do a 3 to 4 camp clear, then gank. If you don't have any viable ganks, then you can do a full clear into Scuttle. That works as well. He doesn't have the fastest full clear in the world, though. You'll be finishing around 325, which isn't that exceptional. A little bit faster than a Kha'Zix clear, obviously slower than a Kayn clear or an Evelynn clear. Nice, Syndra got a kill. She got the Echo. Looks like Xin might get her there. It's going to be close. We want to come up behind her. Ooh, she walked into us. That sucks. She actually saw us. That really sucks. The second I was about to hit the bush, she just barely saw us. Oh well, we'll go for Scuttle. It is what it is. Her wave's in a really bad spot. I'm actually going to wait to go back because of it. Especially since Syndra's backing. We're not really going to get anything out of. I wanted to knock him up, then W. That way we can't miss it. Oh, that rooted us. That really sucks. I'm going to go this way. I figured he stunned out the other way. I'm going to knock him up, then W. That way we can't miss it. Unfortunately, the blue buff is aggroing us, which is annoying. Got him. 𝗕𝗂𝐈𝐾 might even be coming over here. We could easily wreck her. Against monsters, you want to lead with W to get it on a cooldown, and your Q will put all of your spells on a lower cooldown. But against champions, you don't want to do that because they can dodge your W, and if they dodge it, you just missed out on your main source of damage. This is definitely warded, the way this guy's acting. I think I might have to leave, though. Got it. I'm gonna have to run. I have the Scuttlecraft speed up, so I should be fine. Oh, got it. Nice. Auto attack Q reset. Oh, that was so close. If I had just a little bit more health, I think we definitely could have secured that. It is what it is. Your Q is an auto attack resetter, so you can auto attack Q. And it's really fast. Go ahead and get these and go back for Scuttle. Your W, once again against champions, you don't want to have to use it until you knock them up. If you can't get to them any other way, then sure, lead in with W. It'll slow them, and it also increases the range of your E substantially. It basically like doubles it. It's gross. Or I should say it makes it the same range as your W. Oh, I wasn't in range. Feels bad. You can go over walls with it too. With your jump and with your extended jump from your W. You can go over Dragon Pit with it. Xin Zhao's in a really bad spot here. I might be able to pick up a double. I had the W early and we missed it. Very skinny skill shot. Much easier to land it once you get your knock up. Your W does reduce damage to minions. It's a big reason why I don't see lane Xin Zhao very much. Laning Xin Zhao usually doesn't go for a W max because of that. Or at least he doesn't have to, I should say. A lot of Xin Zhao mids still do it because they just don't know any better. But it does reduce damage against minions, which really sucks. We'll be level 6 fairly soon. We'll be close to it after this Gromp and Wolves. Oh, we could go bot here. This wave's in a perfect spot. Enemies have more minions. They're going to have to finish shoving that wave. Jhin pushes slow. Easy decision. Come up from behind. EQ, W. Might have to W just to get to these guys. Yep. Needed one more auto on her. That sucks. That exhaust really saved her there. Oh well. We can... I think we can do Dragon pretty safely. Because their bot lane's low. Plus their jungler can't solo me. So even if he does come in still, I should be able to kill him. We'll use our refills while we're doing this. The enemy Jin's stepping up. That's kind of hilarious. They must have a ward or something for him to be that confident. Wind Dragon does so much damage. This auto attacks pinch very quickly. Level 6, 7 minute 30, pretty standard. You can hit it faster if you soak some of your teammates' minion XP, which is worth. Haven't had much of a chance this game. I've been mostly invading. Xin Zhao's invades, since he is a pretty strong 1 versus 1 champion. It's usually a good idea if you know you can solo the enemy jungler. If the ganks aren't free. If you know the gank's not going to be a kill, there's no reason to show up to it. You're just exposing yourself on the map, giving away your position, and making it easier for the whole enemy team to play. Like, a lot of times you're like, oh, but I gave my teammate some space to breathe. It's like, no, you gave the enemy team space to breathe is what you did. You gave one teammate space to breathe. You gave 4 of them the enemy team space to breathe. It's a lot more breath on their side of it. Singe is chasing. I've actually done a video on Singe jungle. It's okay. Singe jungle's main issue is if the enemy team has like quick CC they can throw on him, then it's really hard for him to gank. If the enemy team doesn't have quick CC, he's actually not bad. Just flings. See if Scuttle's up. Yeah, hell yeah, it is. I don't really want to smite it. I only have 1 red smite charge right now. Once you have red smite, you always want to keep one on you. Fighting champs makes such a difference. It's like having an exhaust. I think Kel's scared of this Mord. She has tier 2 boots as well. Got the knock up into W. She's dead. I don't know if she had R. She might have been holding on to it thinking she would just use it last second. Not sure. Echo doesn't... He only has tier 1. She had tier 2s. That made that kind of hard. Since she's dead, now's an okay time to do Herald. Plus I have mid prio. If you're going to take an objective, make sure there's a reason why it makes sense. If you're just randomly doing it, there's a good chance you're going to die. Or at the very least, enemies might end up stealing it from you. Nice. We can keep abusing this Cal. We're too far away to bot to really gank it soon. We could go mid. Echo has R. For sure, you can see it on Echo. It shows it. He's one of the few champions where it literally tells you when he has his R. Because it's just that good of an ability. Since she walked into it, I led in with a W. If you know you can land it for free like that, you might as well lead in with W. Makes it super easy to jump on them or to run him down with your extra movement speed. Alright, he doesn't have his R anymore. His ghost is gone now. His little... Oh yeah, she's just gonna run to me. Yeah, sorry, Singed. That's the downside to Singed jungle. Chasing range champs, it's not easy. I'm not under the turret. I did die. Was I under the turret? Or did I actually just take that much damage? Yeah, I was not under the turret. They just had enough damage to actually kill me there. Syndra has her E stun up. Echo's out of mana. Nice. Well played by Syndra. Got our full Eclipse now. Hopefully we won't die like that. We got the Tenacity and Magic Resist from Merc Treads. If we had the Merc Treads, we would have definitely lived there. The Sonnet Echo doing all magic damage. And then we'll get Essence Reaver into Sterix. Essence is really just for the damage. It doesn't give any kind of survivability. It's just raw killing power. That's it. If you're already in the team fighting stage, you should really go for Sterix, since it does give you a huge chunk of HP. Makes it really hard for the enemies to burst you down. After you're done maxing your W, start maxing your E. Max your Q last. I need to lay this Herald. I don't know why I thought he could do that. Guess it's because he killed me last time. Did very little damage to me this time. Oh, that was an accident. That was a huge accident. That singed glue actually wrecked me. Holy crap. He could smite Herald with his 900 smite if it's up. Trying to zone him off of that option. Losing 2 mid turrets this early in the game is really rough. You can use attack speed on the minions from our E. Q is an auto resetter. Your W is a gap closer and a slow. And AoE damage. Your E is a little bit of AoE damage and a dash plus attack speed. And then your R is basically just... It's a tool you can use for tanking, because if they're not within inside the circle, they can't hurt you. Anything that's like non-turret damage can't hurt you, so... It's good for team fights. Other than that, it's pretty much just for auto attack resetter, a little bit extra damage, a little bit more range than your normal auto. That's it. It does also push people off you, so like I said, for the team fights, it's useful. One-on-ones, it's usually not very helpful. Attack speed bonus, back onto the turret. Xin Zhao, you don't want to be playing in the late game, especially with this build. This build's more of an early mid-game build. If you're going for like a true late game team fight build, you should be going for Gore Drinker into Sterix into something like GA. That way, even if they focus you, they can't really kill you. You'll take up a bunch of space and you'll still have enough damage to threaten kills. Now what we're going to want to do is go push for Dragon. We've gotten 2 full... got 2 turrets mid plus all the plates. Now we got all of the top plates. Syndra's getting run down. Syndra lands the flip, but it's not enough. Feels bad. Yeah, they got the dragon. Luckily, it's just a Chemtech drag. Chemtech drag's honestly terrible. It's only situationally helpful. Meanwhile, literally all the other dragons help you no matter what. So the only way they could actually make it good is if they just keep buffing it like they have been, to where when it is situationally applicable, it's just like OP. That's like the only way to do it. We can go bot here. I'd like to finish off this Gromp first. We actually have a decent amount of CS for how much we've been ganking. Hello, Sona. I think Kaisa missed that auto. I'm gonna hold on to my W, walk up, auto attack, Q reset. I still had my dash, so if he flashed away, I could keep up. If you dash early when you're behind them, if they flash away, it's really hard for you to stay on top of them, because then your dash is on a cooldown. Same way with Master Yi and Warwick. You want to try to get behind them with your autos already, and then you can save your dash for when you can no longer reach them with your autos. It's that simple, dude. Look at that burst. That Sheen burst on your Q is so spicy. Echo going in for the kill, and he gets it. Rip Kaisa. Oh, this Singe is so annoying. Why was he even there, though? I must have been on a ward. I had to be. Alright, I gotta get out of here. This is a weird spot. I should go up for Herald. Second spawn, Herald. Something 2 seconds. Then we can get Essence Reaver. Go back with it. Sin's still not a full item. He'll be good against me and Mord. He's gonna have issues against Syndra. Tempted to jump to that. I was hitting a minion on accident there. I'm not too chapped about it though, because we got our flash. We'll take it. Whenever you do hit a large monster or a champion, even if they're in the dark, your W should give you vision of them, and then you can jump to them. I'll try to show you guys some of that this game. I haven't been doing it much. It can be a really good option for escaping though, when you're trying to run away. Kind of like if you're playing Poppy and you E over a wall to get to a monster camp to survive. So let's see if this blues up and then I'll show you. Yep, like just like that. Can get you from point A to point B very quickly. I don't see anyone over here. One of them's dead. It wouldn't be an awful time to lay Herald. I would like to get inhib with it though. He doesn't have a... Sona might come to ward. I'll wait. Oh, she might have actually saw me there. She was smart of her to lay that word right there. Sneaky Sona. Sneaky. When you do go to pick Xin Zhao, try to avoid picking him into things like Fiddlesticks or Rammus. Champions that have an outrageous amount of point click CC give him a lot of issues. A lot of Xin's tankiness comes from his third hit self-healing and from self-healing on his items like Gore Drinker or Eclipse. So similar to a Warwick in that sense. When you're dealing with things like Fiddle and Ramps can make it really hard to heal. Another really challenging matchup is 𝗕𝐂𝐀𝐀, since he can use his R. He can basically double fear you and out damage you. Ranged champions aren't usually an issue because your E's as much range as their autos, so things like Kindred or like Twitch Jungle are usually pretty easy matchups. I'm not gonna say Graves is an easy matchup for Xin Zhao. If the Graves is like not amazing, it is, but if the Graves is like god tier, then it could be a hard matchup. You'll have to get a lead on the Graves to beat him if he's just a ridiculously good Graves. So that grit, if he's farming full grit into scuttle fights, you just can't fight that. There's not a single AD champ in the game that can fight a full grit Graves like that. Takes no damage. It's gonna be hard for Sinch to find that fling with Syndra. Do you guys see that weird ass little rectangle on my screen? Look at that dash range. Holy crap. The Syndra's completely zoning them off. They can't get in. We outranged their whole team, so it's really hard for them to do anything. They needed a Xerath support or Xerath APC bot lane. That would have made their comp so much better. It would have actually given them some options. Oh, I died. I jumped in and landed like a 4-man R. So I guess we did our job. We tanked and we did some stuff. So I'll say worth. We have Essence Reaver now. If we had Sterix, we definitely wouldn't have died. We also soaked the Jhin, 4th shot to the face. When you look at it, they didn't do much damage to me. The dragon actually did more. I don't know if they made dragons do more damage or what. 1700 seems like a lot. That's my whole health bar. Of course I was healing off of it, so it wasn't literally my whole health bar after I was finished with it, but still 1700 damage. All right, we gotta lay this Herald. I'll lay it bot. That'll give us the option to rush Baron if we really want to, or to just 5-man group bot. And even if they go Baron, if they lose bot inhib, it's still a really good trade for us. A lot of people don't realize that getting an inhib 8 out of 10 times is actually better than having the Baron itself. That's the whole point of the Baron, is to allow you to take inhibs. Come in from behind. Kale's top side. Now's a good time to fight. Jin's really far out of position. QE. Missed my knockup on a freaking minion again. That's really starting to tick me off. I gotta slow down with my attack move click. I'm using attack move click and I'm doing it really dang sloppy. Got the knockup, got the W. Kill him, Soraka! Auto attack Q reset. I'll use my E for the attack speed, and I'm healing off of everything, every third auto. We're really, really strong though right now. Our damage is kind of nuts. Oh, I'm getting shot. Whatcha! Got him with the tip. Woo! We got her on turret. The knockup straight into W. They thought they were baiting us. Little did they know. I think we might keep Baron alive here. Baron should headbutt the turret. Yep. Oh, Singe killed it. What a dirtbag. He killed Shelly. What a rude dude. We landed the E. I mean the W. Got the knockup into R. Missed the W. Got it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Xin Zhao jungle commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we were the second highest in the game behind Syndra. Looking at damage taken, we had taken the most, well, second most damage in the game. Looking at healing done, we had the most healing. Looking at runes, we had 44 seconds of full uptime lethal tempo, and we got it to full uptime 10 times. We got back 1,000 health from Triumph and 420 gold. Very nice. Tenacity completed by 10-minute mark. Coup de grace did 530 damage. Got free boost by the 9-minute mark. All in all, this build is so freaking fun on Xin Zhao, and I can see why it has such a high win rate.